What up, book lovers? It is GSwiz here, and I am here today with a monthly unboxing. So within this video, I will be unboxing my monthly Bookish and Spice pick and my 3 Fairyloot book picks. But I'm technically not unboxing all of them today because as I'm filming right now, those birds are going haywire. I've only received 2 out of the 4 boxes. So I'm going to be starting off with my Bookish and Spice monthly book pick and my Fairyloot adult. And then in the second part of this video, I will be most likely wearing a different outfit and I will unbox my Fairyloot YA and Romantasy book picks. So I guess without further ado, I'm going to get straight into this unboxing. Let's go. Starting off with Bookish and Spice, I do need to get a Stanley knife. And this month we should be unboxing our Romantasy book pick because every second month there is a different kind of book. So there's a Romantasy subscription which is bi-monthly by Bookish and Spice, and there's a dark romance subscription that is bi-monthly by Bookish and Spice. And I'm pretty sure the last monthly unboxing I did was a dark romance pick. This is looking pretty nice. Okay, no, that's not safe for work. Let's firstly start off with the theme. I think this is the book pick of the month, which is Trick. And I very much appreciate this aesthetic. It's kind of giving me Blood and Steel vibes, which was also a book pick of the month within the Bookish and Spice Romantasy subscription. I wonder if this was done by the same illustrator. Let me show you the art print, but let me censor the naughty bit. So there's the art print, and yeah, I'm right here censoring the naughty bit. I will leave that up to your interpretation. Now, I personally appreciate that the colors pop out and that this takes place in a library, but yeah, wow. I do also very much appreciate the black nail representation that we're getting from the male main character. This is actually something that Camilo does from time to time. He paints his nails black and I think it looks awesome, and I just think that we need to normalize that. The next thing I see in this package is a signed book plate. I am very bad at putting these in my books. The other day I found my signed book plate for Die For You on my ground. I was like, oh dang it, I forgot to place that in my book. I put it in my book, but I just actually need to, you know, stick it on there. I need to do that for once. Okay, and then we have a foiled bookmark over here. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so we do have some more character art that is safe for work, so don't you worry. You are seeing it in all of its glory. And then the foiling on the back says, broken hearts made faults and fools of us all. I very much appreciate a good foiled bookmark, and Bookish and Spice always deliver on that front. And now let's take this book out of its packaging. Oh, the pin is right here. Ooh, I love that. Okay, let me take the pin out of the packaging so I can show you. Trick. I've heard about this book. I remember it being a YA Chronicles book pick of the month years ago. I never received a copy for it, but I have a friend who absolutely loves Natalia Jaster and was a huge fan of them when this book first came out. Okay, now let me look at the very... The book pick for the month is Trick. Oh wow, that's a little bit unsettling. Yeah, that is such a close-up, but you know what? I very much appreciate it. I mean, maybe I'm not gonna stare at it very closely. Maybe from afar. Yeah, I do appreciate it from afar. There's just something about facial placements on covers sometimes that can honestly make me feel unsettled. I feel like that with a Fragile Enchantment. At times I feel like that with the Belladonna covers, the US covers specifically. That's why I have the UK covers. I don't know. There's just something about close-ups of faces that make me feel weird. I very much appreciate this cover though. It does look very pretty. Ooh, okay, let's look at that spine beauty. Look at that, check that out. This is glorious. And look at those pages. Look how bright those pages are. Bookish and Spice, I don't know what printers you use, but whoever you use, like, they're doing an excellent job and you should use them forever. Broken hearts made faults and fools of us all, which was the quote on the bookmark that we received. And ooh, I love this end page art. It is so pretty. Let's see, is the other end page art not safe for work? Yeah, it's not safe for work. Thank goodness I checked that before I accidentally demonetized this video. Ooh, I love this. I love this so much. And if you were unsettled by the main cover, like I was, even though I very much appreciate the aesthetic, we do have a reverse dust jacket, and I very much appreciate this reverse dust jacket. Oh my goodness. I love that we have that character art, and the character art was not just used on the bookmark, it was also used on the reverse dust jacket. I think the one thing that makes me sad about this being the reverse dust dust jacket is the fact that there's no foiling on here, but I do very much appreciate the way that it was matted though. So it is one step up from another subscription service that I usually dunk on for making the reverse dust jacket really shiny. At least it's a matte coating, and at least I can visualize these characters and this cover from afar. I seriously cannot get over how beautiful this is. This is gorgeous. This is stunning. It's everything. I am going to flip this dust jacket over to the other side. I think this is the first time I'm doing this with a Bookish and Spice special edition. I usually very much appreciate the main cover, and I do appreciate the main cover, but there's just something about the close-up of the face that, you know, is not easy on my eyes, but it is most likely someone else's preference. I very much appreciate this cover. Love it. Love the illustration. Love it all. I'm just so happy to have this in my possession. I'm so looking forward to reading this book. I've heard great things about this book from my friend, and yeah, it's about time I read something by Natalia Juster, so I'm hoping that this book will be my first experience with the writing. And next up we have our Fairyloot Fantasy Adult Book Pick of the Month to unbox today. I don't know much about this book. I know about the author. I know that the author is very much well loved and well trusted. The theme for the month is power struggles. I was honestly unsure about renewing for this month specifically. I've heard great things about this author, so that's why I took a chance on it, but the anxiety about how many special editions were coming out within the month almost got to me. I almost skipped this one, and I hope that me not skipping this one was worth it at the end of the day. I'm gonna take this book out of the box, and I'm just gonna give you this little sneak peek. What is this? Are those red eyes? Oh, they're crystals, and I can see there are snake scales? I think those are snakes and those are crystals. Okay, very interesting. The Fairyloot Adult Fantasy Book Pick of the Month is The Gods Below by Andrea Stewart. I don't know if this had a colorway change or if this was like a customized cover. Those snakes look very creepy. Now, personally, I'm not extremely wowed by the cover, but I very much appreciate these pages, and I am just curious about the rest of the features. So let's see. I'm not saying that this cover is terrible. It just looks a little bit generic fantasy. It doesn't feel like a Fairyloot special edition to me. That's probably why I'm not like absolutely wowed by it, but it is a pretty good standard cover, most likely proposed by a publisher. Okay, so let's, oh, I very much appreciate this art. Look at that art. Oh my goodness. I very much appreciate hot characters with wings, and we've got a hot character with some wings, and we also have some foiling on these end pages, which I very much appreciate. Okay, I love this naked hardback. I'm gonna show you this naked hardback. That is so pretty. I very much appreciate the foiling, and I love the crystal. I don't know, I think with this cover, maybe I just need to look at it without the ring light, because it just looks like the snakes are really dark, and so I'm not really gathering much from this dust jacket specifically. I don't know, I just love this naked hardback, but I'm not 100% keen on the cover. Let's look at the reverse dust jacket. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, this is the reverse dust jacket design. I think that that looks awesome. I do think that it could be enhanced with foiling. Personally, that is just my personal opinion though, but I mean, regardless, it looks very pretty, and yeah, I very much appreciate this special edition. And I'm just gonna check the end page on the other side. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I love the greenery. I love the foiling. I love everything about it. I'm gonna be honest, I think my favorite way to display this book is probably by the naked hardback. I think that the naked hardback looks very pretty, and the printed edges very much complement this design. Yeah, overall, I'm content with this. I am unsure about the book at the moment, and I think that's because I haven't really heard much about the book specifically. I've heard that Andrea Stewart's Bone Shard Daughter series is absolutely incredible, so I trust that this series is gonna be good as well. Yeah, I'm just looking for a good time, and I'm really hoping that this book and series potentially is gonna be a good time. I know barely anything about it, and that's why I'm like unsure as to whether I should be enthusiastic about it, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe this book might just actually blow my mind. I'm really hoping that it will. So I filmed that first portion of this unboxing a few weeks ago. Right now, we're in the second half of October, and I have only just received my other 2 September monthly boxes. Both of these almost got sent back to the sender. I never received a proper notification for them to go back, you know? And so I contacted the courier, and the courier sorted everything out. They were shipped to Melbourne. This happened with a special edition set that I've also previously received, where it goes back to the port in Melbourne, and then it comes back if you request it to come back. And that's what I did. I requested these to come back, and they came back. I'm so happy I can finally do this unboxing, but apologies that these are super late because they almost got sent back to Fairyloot. So now I'm gonna be moving on to the Fairyloot Young Adult box, and then I will move on on to the romantasy book pick of the month. So I'm just going to take this out and try to find the spoilery card. I'm loving this aesthetic so far. I'm really loving the colors. Is the spoilery card at the very bottom? No. Let us see the theme of the month. Okay, so this is the theme card right here, and the theme of the month is Mastermind. I don't think I paid much attention to the theme. I was just very excited about the book. Okay, so theme of the month is Mastermind. Let's go through these items. The first thing I see in this box seems to be the Babel Tower. I'm guessing this is inspired by Babel by R.F. Kuang. Tea light holder. Okay, let's look at this. Oh my goodness, this looks so cool. I love the idea of a tea light holder. I've got another tea light holder in the form of a cat head that is kind of a Halloween themed tea light holder. It's kind of like a cat pumpkin head. But here we've got this monumental one. Haha, see what I did there? Babe, does a tower work as a monument? Yeah. It works. And there's actually a quote in here, which is very interesting, considering that the tea light is actually meant to be in here. It says, "We're here to make magic with words." Oh, I love that. I love that. I also love that design. I hope you guys can see that. That's so cool. I hate that a candle has to cover that. Okay, the next thing I see in here is something I very much appreciate. I think Fairyloot call this a bowl cozy. Now, this is great if you would like to sit a hot plate or a bowl on your lap. This is so cool. And the patterns here are awesome. We've got some swords, we've got some flames, we've got some stars and crescent moons. That's awesome. The dagger and the flame is what it is inspired by. I really like this. I remember receiving one of these in a previous box and I cannot find that ball cozy. I honestly forgot that I even had one. So this will definitely come in handy. I'm so excited to use this. The next thing I see in this box seems to be in this bag here, and it says it is a Tempest of Tea replica pin. Okay, I still have not yet read A Tempest of Tea, but I'm very much looking forward to. Ooh, that is very pretty. Oh, okay. I do not know what this says. Mort ui vivos docent? No, I really don't know what that says. This is probably meant to open up, and my nails cannot open this up. I'm gonna see if I can open it up with some sort of sturdy bookmark. Yes, let's try with a previous Fairyloot bookmark. Does it open up? No, that's not strong enough. Okay, that is not sturdy enough. Oh, that is way too firm. Okay, I'm gonna break this if I'm not careful. This is so dangerous. It has like a membership number thing. I'm so afraid of like breaking this. I think mine is somewhat jammed. That's why I'm like really worried that I'm gonna break this. It has like a membership number in here. I really can't. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can read it. That is really difficult. Membership number 8934220. I don't know what that means. I still have not yet read this book, but this seems to be top secret. I think my pin must be jammed, but you know what? That is okay. At least it still works. At least it opened, and at least it is secure. The next thing I see in this box is a Throne of Glass related item, and it seems to be a desk mat. Let's look at this. Took that out like a sword. Bam! Let's see. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. I love a good stained glass aesthetic. And right here, we got a stained glass aesthetic with Aelin and the castle. Oh my goodness, this is so cool! I do not have a desk mat yet. Literally, I was thinking about this the other day at my office. My mouse was just acting up. Technically, my office has a hot desking situation, so I might need to bring in like some sort of mouse pad. I mean, the desk mat would work, or I could use this one here. I think this would be best to be used here because I don't want anyone at the office to steal any of my Throne of Glass or like Sarah J. Maas related memorabilia, because I have work colleagues who love Throne of Glass. So I just know that, yeah, if I take this, it is almost guaranteed to be stolen. So I'm gonna keep this one here. It looks so pretty. This has got to be one of the most beautiful items I've received, like, ever. Anything else I have in this box? Okay, we just have tarots. We've got a Page of Suns and Knight of Suns. I do not know who these characters are. This month's tarot card set features Sarah as the Page of Suns card and Ransom as the Knight of Suns card. Characters are from The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. Oh, I'm excited. Could not be more happy with this. I am so excited to read the book and can't wait to let you guys know how I go with it. Yeah, it is definitely one of my most anticipated releases of the year, considering that I did previously read a book that was co-written by Catherine Doyle, and that was Twin Crowns. Really loved that book. So yeah, I cannot wait for The Dagger and the Flame. And finally, we come to the book pick of the month for Fairyloot Young Adult a month later. And the Young Adult book pick of the month for September is The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. Yes, I just mentioned this book. I was highly anticipating it, and and I'm just so happy that it made an appearance in one of my Bookish subscriptions. It got the Fairyloot treatment. Look at those pages. It is so pretty. I almost purchased the Waterstones exclusive edition. I mean, the Waterstones exclusive edition looks very pretty, looks very nice, but I'm really happy that I held out for the Fairyloot special edition. From the moment I found out that Fairyloot could potentially add this to one of their subscription boxes, I knew that I had to hold back from purchasing the Waterstones exclusive edition, and so I did. This one is here, and I'm very pleased with it. Oh my goodness, I really appreciate this gold foiling. I love this red flame. I love these pages. Now let's look at the rest of the features. Oh, okay, we've got some very cool in-page art here. Let's look at the naked hardback. Check out this foiling. It looks so pretty. I like the dagger, and guess what? There's a flame on the other side. And then we have the reverse dust jacket with these characters looking absolutely stunning. Like, oh my goodness. This is giving me chills. Honestly, trust that I don't know the synopsis of the story, but I added it to my TBR because Catherine Doyle was the author. And then here we've got some more in-page art, and that is gorgeous. I love that it is foiled. Yeah, overall, I'm just very pleased with this box. Definitely one of my favorite boxes I've received this year. I think the only item that I don't have like a massive attachment to would be the Tempest of Tea pin. But overall, I'm very much satisfied with this box, and I cannot wait to read this book. Once again, I cannot wait to read it. And last but certainly not least, I have my Fairyloot Romantasy box for this month, and I am looking forward to checking out the features of this one. I'm not gonna lie, this book, if I believe that this is the book, it wasn't necessarily an anticipated release, but I'm excited to receive a special edition of it, I guess. The theme for the month is Shadowed Fate. I have confirmation about what the book is, and honestly, I heard nothing about it, except the author name looks familiar. And oh, we've got an art print. Okay, this art print does not relate to this book whatsoever. The art on this art print was actually meant to be on the reverse dust jacket for one of my favorite books of the year that I received in my Fairyloot subscription, and that was The Wren and the Holy Library. I love it. I love that book so much. I'm like devastated that this never made the reverse dust jacket. It is a very pretty art print. I can see that moisture got to this art print as a result of my box remaining in limbo for quite some time, which devastates me. But overall, I'm just so happy that it made it to me safely, that it is not significantly bent, like it's not creased or anything. I am very content with this, and I just wish that it was on the dust jacket, but that is okay. At least I've got character art of two of my favorite characters that I read about this year. And now we've come to the revealing of the Romantasy book pick of the month. Okay, let's see if there is much of a teaser. Okay, there's a little bit of a teaser right here. Pretty dark, but I do appreciate a little pattern. Okay, and the Fairyloot Romantasy book pick of the month is The Half King by Melissa Landers. Melissa Landers' name is familiar. I cannot place it. I don't know if I've read anything by this author previously. Maybe the last name Landers is just very familiar in some sort of way. I don't know. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard the author's name before, but I'm also quite certain that I've never read anything from them before. I'm looking forward to a new Romantasy. I'm always looking forward to a new Romantasy. I love Romantasy. It is definitely my favorite subgenre of romance. Yeah, I know nothing about this book. Dang it! Dang it! But this cover, this looks so pretty. Like, I was already attracted to the purple aesthetic of this book. Like, I very much appreciate purple, and I love that Fairyloot have kept the purple and added in some very beautiful gold foiling as well. Look at those pages, oh my goodness, that is so pretty. I really hope this is going to be a favorite book. I don't know if this is a standalone or if this is going to be a series, but I mean, if it is going to be a series, I am gonna need the whole set of this. Like, please and thank you. That art. This is gonna be some of the best end-page art I've seen from a Fairyloot special edition this year. Ooh, this naked hardback. Okay, there's no reverse dust jacket art, which kind of devastates me because I do love a good reverse dust jacket, but that is okay. The art print on the end page is giving. Ooh. Look at that. That is even more beautiful. Like, I mean, no, actually, I don't know. I cannot decide between the two pieces, but they both look so pretty. I just want to hang these on my wall, like, so badly, but unfortunately, they're trapped in my book. Look at that beautiful naked hardback. Oh, that foiling. Oh, this is so pretty. Is that a mask? I think that is a mask. Okay, I'm guessing there's some sort of masquerade in this story, and then we've got, oh, that shine, that shimmer and shine. All of it It looks so beautiful, and that spine, to finish this off, the spine is just gorgeous. Overall, I am quite content in this unboxing video, even though I am quite clueless to almost everything that I've received in this unboxing video. I mean, in terms of the actual books that I've received so far. Out of all the books, I'd have to say the one that I am most looking forward to reading is The Dagger and the Flame, which is very surprising for me because usually the young adult book pick is the one that I might be either the least excited to read or maybe, I don't know, on the edge. But yeah, no, The Dagger and the Flame is the one I am most looking forward to reading. My favorite item I've received in this unboxing is definitely the desk mat. It was worth the wait. I hope it was worth the wait for you guys. I guess that's gonna be it for this video today, book lovers. If you happen to stay to the end of the video, leave me the purple heart emoji. And if you happen to enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. Join the amazing community of book lovers. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.
How did I weigh half when I flipped it in a double? How did I weigh half when I flipped it in a double?